guys, it's time. River of Blood versus Hammer time. Again, thank you for your patience. So we got this final match set, ready to go. The first map is going to be Prohorovka.
Oh, no.
Let's go ahead and jump
yeah.
into the game.
Guys, look at the numbers.
Oh, man.
Someone forgot to ready up. Oh, goodness gracious. Hammer time starting with 8 tier points less than they should. You can see 34 to 42. And this is definitely a clear indicator. It's not someone that, it's not they started with 6 people. It's that they definitely did not ready up in time, because not only are you, you can have all tanks, and if you only have 6 players, you only can do 41 points. So 41 points, you might as well take another tier 8 instead of another tier 1.
And any team would. This is just unfortunate mistake. And I'm barely... Oh, wow. Zazie losing his gunner on the first hit.
Oh, man. Captain Blood trying to line up another shot as he sees the 1390 cruising across. Shots fired from Captain Blood. Does not land, though. Zazie a little bit further away. Captain Blood does get that hit, though, on that side. Zazie hit again. 240 at 1100. He's going to be shut down. Doc Golem, and now River Blood can simply push in and get the kill here.
Life is hard here.
And there's Captain Blood actually leading the charge, going all the way in already. The T-32s are just going to sit back on this hill and just tear apart anyone they find. However, it did look like I saw a hit go out on Doc Golem, actually. So there's still some fight left in Hammer time. They aren't just going to roll over.
He's still getting hit to the side on this T-32. Took some damage. Into the... Looks like there's a scrape of the turret here, but it was penetrating. At least something did penetrate the side of his tank, because that's where the explosion was coming out from. But we have Photo Finish in the Pershing has taken some damage himself, and now the T-32 Canada Duck's going to unload on that Pershing. Photo Finish one shot away from being destroyed, and now Doc Golem's going to follow his brother in arms, Canada Duck, to get the kill on the remaining T-32 on the battlefield for Hammer time.
Yeah, it's all formality from here. I mean, there's no real way that that they can salvage this situation. It's unfortunate because Hammer time, they just started the match down. They just lost.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, but there's no real analysis we can do here, guys. It's straight up tier point advantage.
Yep, minute and 30 seconds to ready your tanks up. You have a minute and 30 seconds.
That's right, as soon as that map is chosen. NYPD, last one to be on the field that can do any damage here. He's going to get shot by Doppler. Looks like he pretty much has given up the fight. Overlord Prime not deciding to run.
Fight, Overlord. Stand and fight.
Shoot Doppler once.
Yep, do it. Do it. Doppler's going to be leading the charge along with Captain Blood. They're also going to go for the flag cap to leave no stone unturned for the victory. He sees him. Overlord Prime is lined up. Oh, the shots ring out from both sides. Savagey is able to get the kill. Victory goes to River of Blood. Gentlemen, you know what? There's not much analysis. Somebody did not ready up in time. It is unfortunate, but we do have that rule. Let's go ahead and take a commercial break. When we come back, hopefully the teams are ready to go, and we're going to have a full 42 by 42. So stay tuned. You're watching the final match tonight of WGLNA Season 2. And to the north side, we have the red team. It is River of Blood. To the south, it is the blue team. Hammer time. What do we have for tanks? Retort.
Find out. 350-100s, 2 IS-3s for Hammer time. 250-100s and 3 IS-3s for River of Blood. Given the advantage to River of Blood because, of course, the IS-3.
Yep.
Obviously.
Yep, that's right. Those
and look at this. I like this. I like this. Look at this. The T1 Kriegsmaster.
Oh, that's so aggressive and risky, though, at the same time.
It is risky, but it gives you a lot of indicators for early game movement, and it makes so much sense with what they're doing over in the hill. Yeah, well, that's why Kriegsmaster goes out here, because he has the maximum range to see everything that's going on. And do we have a reaction from the blue team?
I see a pause going up to the hill. Yep, they're going to turn around, and Overlord Prime is actually going to try and get alternate spotting to Kriegsmaster. Between Kriegs and Overlord Prime, they have actually great vision on the west side of the map. That's actually really well put together between the two of them. And at the same time, you're going to see a return from the hill from Hammer Time and possibly an 8-line push. It looks like we're going to see them making their way towards the 8 line. I don't know if we're going to see a big push out of them yet.
They could. They're kind of judging each other based on the T1 placement right now. Arg is the one that went to the top of the hill, and he's not going to see anything, making sure everything is gone from the top of the hill, and that's going to be... Laps! Laps, you're getting unloaded upon, my friend.
But he has the whole round to clip out.
Man.
Yeah. And now he's going to see the rest of the team right around the corner, staying alive just long enough for that scouting information. That's going to be huge for that T1, and as he tries to escape, Photo Finish is going to lead the way in that IS-3, trying to get a shot against that T1 Cunningham. Not going to do it. Now he's going to ring around the corner.
Wow.
But a shot does fire against that 5100.
That's so sick. Laps is going to get into a position where if anybody wants to kill him, they're going to be open for a great crossfire. And look, the reads are so good. Savagey and I don't know who the other person is.
It's Doc Golem.
And Doc Golem are going to go around anticipating the cap, where Captain Blood is looking to come all the way around for a great flank. This is so cool coming out of Captain Blood and the River of Blood team.
Oh, he's going to actually abandon that flank, not wanting to risk getting overmatched and killed because they haven't yet seen the new positions out of Drynitz, NYPD, and Zazzy.
Look at that shot from the AMX 5100, but he returns the fire. He does take 2 hits. Another shot ringing right through that tiny crack, that tiny crevice against that IS-3. Nice shot from the 5100 here, but he's going to try to cruise a little bit closer to get another shot around that corner. Blue base is under attack. That red pressure is going to have to make Overlord move to that side. Now Dopper and his 5100 is going to cruise across to the other end to try to set up that flank that we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, and Photo Finish is going to try and come around, but it looks like Captain Blood's going to be waiting for him.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit dicey for all of these teams. Tanker 91 over here in the middle, trying to intercept Captain Blood from moving on. They want everybody else near the cap to be isolated. 5100s are dishing out a lot of damage, but I think, yeah, they are able to take out one IS-3. Doc Golem goes down. Savage E down to 646 health.
He's getting messed up right now, but Canaduck has a great position. I don't know if he's loaded, though. Is Canaduck loaded right now?
I'm not sure.
It looks like he's dealt enough damage to Zazzy, Drynitz, and NYPD, but he's spread it around. But at the same time, look at this cap point. Red base.
Wow! Savage E working out so well. 4 hit points left. There was a battle that happened on the blue base. It looks like the T1 was able to win out for the River of Blood team. Savage E finally going to go down here to Drynitz in his 5100, but Drynitz goes down, and Zazzy, oh my god, double tap. Canaduck MVP, ladies and gentlemen. On the other side, we still have Photo Finish against Dopper and Tanker 91.
Dopper, unfortunately, had 2 shots against that IS-3 not penetrate, and that left his other IS-3 exposed. Tanker 91 got that kill. Photo Finish around to the side, using that window, getting those kills in the 5100. That's going to leave 2 of those tanks still left alive. Photo Finish and Tanker 91. Canaduck is still left alive on his side, and will he try to get there in time? He is going to try to get there in time to try to stop that IS-3 from killing that T1. Waits for the kill, waits for the killing blow, gets the IS-3.
So
it's going to be too much HP for him to shoot it.
No, it's just too thin of a shot. Tanker 91 knowing how to drive, but then he actually turns to his right and exposes his rear and takes a huge hit.
The fountain gets in the way, and he's going to be shot from the side. Photo Finish in the IS-3 covering. Tanker 91 moving in. 18 seconds left, but Arg is not going to be able to hold out against a massive tank.
I really felt like Arg should have just left as soon as they saw, okay, there's no way for Tanker 91 to be killed all the way. Now Canaduck has to 2v1, and all these tanks are 2 to 3 shots away from dying.
He can do it.
He can do it.
No, he can't. Now when he comes around the corner, that IS-3's in a great place behind that rubble. It's a tied-up game. Hammer time.
The beautiful mines, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a look at tank lineup. 2 T-32s, a Pershing, a 1390 against a 5100, a T-32, a T-69, and 2 1390s from River of Blood. So T-32s will be used by Hammer Time. In terms of positions, we have the north side as River of Blood, south side Hammer Time.
Yeah, Savagey gets hit from way far away against one of the Pershing or the T-32 is able to hit him. Overlord Prime in that T1 is able to spot the island play from Savagey and his battle buddy Captain Blood in those 1390s. Getting, as we saw earlier when this map was played tonight, that water side did prove to be very, very effective to shut down the the island play of the other team, but the only one that's down there is that T1, which is going to leave the hill completely open, except for Canada Duck trying to hold the line in this T-32.
Oh, look at these misses. 1390 just making the most unfortunate series of bounces and misses on a Pershing and T-32 rolling up to the hill. And also, this strat looks so similar to what we saw out of Simp earlier today. This is almost the same strat.
Guys, even further, this looks like the Mop 4 build that we saw in WGLNA Season 1. This is exactly what they did.
For Hammer Time?
No, for Mop 4.
No, but for which team is playing?
Oh, River of Blood.
Okay.
Yep. And here comes the T-32 advancement. Laps is going down. Canada Duck is going to back away as the 1390 is going to cruise across the corner and try to get that kill. NYPD knows, you know what? I'm not going to go for it because I'm going to be way too exposed. As ARG is able to try to spot anything from the east, he's not going to see it, which means they know everything is going to be on the hill play. Overlord is the only one that Savagey and Captain Blood can see to the south. Dopper is going to have to choose where to point his turret, and that turret's going to be pointed to where Canada Duck is pointing his. He does lose sight of the T-32 up there, but now he sees it again. He's going to try to get a shot on him. Nope, he's going to back away as Zazie and NYPD are just around the corner. For any exposure they can get on that T-32, they're going to take those shots.
This is such good play, though, by Hammer Time. They're taking control, knowing their enemies in the west, and they may be, I feel like they may be a little bit heavy on the north, exposing their southern flank, but if they can overmatch right here, this could be map deciding.
Oh, wow, look at that push. It's going to be all 5 Tier 8s moving in.
Oh, nice. Canada Duck actually got a track shot, which messed up one of the Pershing's shots. And it looks like, wow, they're able to actually take down some tanks pretty fast here. Doc Golem is the only one here, and they're going to actually focus him. I feel like he is unnecessary to focus since he is clipping. Focus on the other tanks.
He's the easier target. You got to kill him. You can't waste time with that. Dopper has to back off after that T-69 is dead. With that T-69 alive, Dopper was able to get shots off, but with that T-69 dead, Dopper is now the only target exposed, which means he will get focused. He doesn't want that.
Savagey coming up from the middle, and Dopper is poking out here in his 5100, trying to get shots. Savagey now getting a good angle. Well, it's going to be a tough angle still, and red base is under attack, important to note.
It is very important to note, but Savagey has backed up to see if any of those tanks will take the beach route to try to get some shots on Dopper. They will not. Tanker 91, Pershing photo finish has taken some hits, and Tanker 91 is going to use the hull of the dead T-32 to fire some shots back at Dopper. This is going to be defensive play for the blue team, as the red team, River of Blood, is going to hold on to that flag cap. This is going to be crucial here, but the red base is under attack as Zaze, along with his teammate, I can't tell his name on the map yet. Oh, it's NYPD. Hey, they're going to hold that line on the center. They're going to get a great shot against Savagey just behind the band. They're going to stop that harassment from that side. 20 seconds left on the clock for them to be able to capture. Dopper is the only one close enough to do some damage, but Captain Blood from the hillside could maybe try to stop it. And Dopper does get the kill against photo finish. 10 seconds left on the clock. Captain Blood's going to have to get a really good shot here from across the way.
Captain Blood needs to close the distance.
Yeah, it's only 3 seconds
Wait,
away.
Dopper could get the spotting.
Can they get it? 0 seconds,
no.
And red base is under, or red base is captured. Ladies and gentlemen, Hammer Time will go up 2-1 in this series. Hammer Time showing some impressive calls, such decisive play, very fast. I love that overmatch against the T-32 and the T-69. Dopper and Canada Duck were just completely destroyed, decimated in seconds.
That overmatch is so crucial. You have all 5 of the Tier 8s going, you know what? Go for it. And they lock down the T-32. Dopper is here we go. Perfect play right here from the instant replay.
And the thing is, the red team, River of Blood, is still reacting a little bit. They don't know that all 5 tanks here are ready to overmatch, and most of them are still near the island. That's why they said we have to go now before they realize that we've grouped up here and are ready to push these 2 tanks. Really exceptionally done. I mean, this is decisiveness. This is the commitment that we're looking for. I would put a ring on any of these tankers.
A constant theme tonight, putting a ring on something. Well, I want to see what Rukla has to say on the position of where they pushed in. Was it the right play to make, and how powerful it was? Rukla, your thoughts?
I felt like it was a little bit of an improper reaction from River of Blood, but at the same time, it was a very strong move and an incredibly aggressive play by Hammer Time. So I've gone and written out what this is here, guys, this little overmatch. It is a 3v5, effectively. You've got the 5 members here of Hammer Time just straight up jumping on these two tanks, focusing those down. Now, there is a 5100 over in, that's E1, E2, and he does have great shots, and he gets to deal all 6 of his shots out there, but that's not enough. This is a 3v5, so the fight goes in favor of Hammer Time too quickly, while in the south, there were 2 1390s that still had to get over to join the fight, and after this fight ended, we had tanks on the hill trying to shoot onto Cap, and a tank from over in E1, E2. Without shots in the Cap, there's a huge piece of just a mountain right there of dirt that blocks proper shots and vision from E1. So but the thing is, the distance from the Cap to the hill is too great for spotting. So it just River Blood was unable to stop the Cap, unfortunately. Only had a single T1 on Cap.
My screen real quick, because I want to paint another picture as well. Look at these tankers. Let's go to photo finish, and they're Pershing. Total hits received, 13 shots received. He bounced so many of this. Potential damage, 3,120. This doesn't even account actually missed shots, right? This is only shots that actually hit him but did not penetrate. You look at the T-32. Shots received 6. Penetrations only. Is that right? Hits received, yeah, 6. Penetrations only 4. And the other T-32 hits received 9. Penetration 7. All of these big, heavy tanks and the Pershing are. Well, I should say the Pershing is really putting its weight in gold here. It's able to just balance everything, just so effective against, especially the 5100.
It's doing a great job. And Hammer Time's doing a great job. They're dropping the hammer right now against River Blood. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, ladies and gentlemen, this could be the final match of tonight, the final battle tonight. River of Blood versus Hammer Time. WGLNA continues after this. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We may have the last battle for you tonight. It's River of Blood versus Hammer Time. Hammer Time lost in battle number 1 because one of the players unfortunately could not make it into the battle. But
Drynitz started pressing that ready button.
That's right, dude. And
from
there,
good
to go, guys. Good to go.
It's been a 180 turn. 180. Actually, no, not a 180.
720.
No. Nope.
Sorry, what?
No, 720 is you're still facing the same direction.
720. Why is it Xbox One?
I was gonna say 540.
Oh.
So you spin around once and then do a 180.
Cool.
Yeah. Just for the flair.
So much math we've been going over tonight. I forgot that 540 is still a degree in it.
What? 540 degrees?
Yeah, no,
I mean, well,
totally makes sense.
Okay.
Anyways, let's go ahead and jump into the next battle. It's going to be on Ents. River of Blood versus Hammer Time. What do we have for tanks, my fine friend?
Let's find out. 2 5100s, 3 IS-3s for both sides, clutch!
Whoa.
These guys know what they're doing. Do you know why? Because they're choosing IS-3s.
That's right.
Well, I would hope so, right?
IS-3s are a really, really good tank to choose on this map. And it's not just because it's city. It's also because the IS-3 can lock down certain alleyways. That's going to be crucial for the east side being open. Savagey and Canada, we're going for this, guys. We're going. Taker 91 just around the corner. Canada's actually going to go straight ahead against Zazie. Is going to continue that push. Taker 91 does get the hit against Savagey, but Doppler and Savagey are going to keep going. And they're going to try to lock down NYPD and Zazie, while Doc Golem and Captain Blood try to get the flank on Drynitz and photo finish.
And keep in mind, the 5100s weren't completely loaded just yet, so that's why the 5100s just backed off, but it's actually hurting them so much. But Doppler will go down, but Zazie's already gone down. NYPD has just gone down, and Tanker 91 down to just about 1 shot left.
And now you have 2 IS-3 versus 1 IS-3 and a 5100. Canada Doc is taking some serious damage, though. Savagey trying to block, and he does successfully. Drynitz from moving closer against his friend. He will take a glancing blow and a hit, and Tanker 91 is going to be moving across. He needs to focus on Tanker 91 with the lower HP, but Drynitz is not going to let him do that.
Oh, no.
Another shot from Savagey.
Drynitz getting in the way. Tanker 91 had a good shot in Savagey. He should be dead, but Drynitz keeps getting in the way, and he wasn't able to shoot out.
Captain Blood finishes off Tanker 91 at that same time, and now it's a 3v1, whilst Photo Finish has managed to finish off Doc Golem.
Now, the T1s did kind of sidestep each other. You can see there is a T1, a 2 T1 cap over here for Hammer Time. Hopefully they can do it as Laps is going to go back. But Laps, you're without a buddy. Over on the side, though, there's a couple of trades, but Captain Blood still alive. Photo Finish is going to 1v1 against him.
It's all right, though. Laps gets to, well, he has the job, incredibly difficult job of, oh, wow, never mind. He's not going to be able to do that because...
No. He's dead.
Yeah, he should have held off longer,
yes.
Then waited until the last possible second to kill those T1s, while R on the other side, who's actually going to get off cap very wisely.
It doesn't matter, though. 10 seconds left, and are you kidding me? River of Blood looked so good this battle, was able to get a big advantage. Even Captain Blood having the HP advantage barely, but loses it at the end. Red base is captured. Ladies and gentlemen, Hammer Time will be the victors against River of Blood.
Wow, let's talk about this team real quick. Hammer Time was able to make it because of the Major League Championship Series 2013. They placed first, I believe, and this is evident to a first-place team in a World of Tanks competition.
And as far as I know, they didn't go 3-1. They went 3-0 against River of Blood. River of Blood, a top 8 team from WGLNA Season 1. Hammer Time is another contender in Season 2. Are you kidding me?
There's almost too much to root for now. Everyone's doing so well.
How many good teams are going to join this league? Oh my gosh. You know, the first season I was like, okay, we got our bad teams, we got our good teams. They're kind of discriminating. Now it's like, well, Fulcrum Gaming already lost their first match. Simp Main could have lost today. It was really, really close. You had just so many battles going to the final Malinovka fight. Like, what is going on in this season?
We're seeing the type of play that we wanted to see because of a Season 1.
Yeah.
This was new for everybody, for all the teams. And the most experienced teams were Simp and Fulcrum Gaming because of tournaments that had happened before this league was announced, before this league was put together. And because all of these teams have had the experience and now they have seen what it's going to take to be the best, we've seen the ones that are committed. And because of that commitment, that's why we're seeing closer battles, 2 shootouts today, and upsets.
This is like, we're supposed to be in Chapter 2 now after finishing Chapter 1, the introduction and everything, but it feels like we've skipped to Chapter 7 with the quality and caliber of play that we've been seeing lately. Oh my goodness, like I am just so blown away with everything. Especially, I know Rootkill is so incredibly excited as well.
Yeah, I can see it in his face. He's very, very excited.
I am. I'm very excited.
How
you doing? I can see just fine from
Look
here.
in the eyes. You can see the reflection of excitement right in the eyes.
Rootkill, take off the hat.
Don't take my hat off, camera. Jib guy's going to take my camera.
We're going to take a quick commercial break. We come back. We're going to finish out the night here at WGLNA. It's been a great time so far. Don't go anywhere. We're going to close out the night, talk over who won and who is going to play tomorrow. You're watching World of Tanks. Everybody, welcome back to WGLNA Season 2. We had a great day today.
Yes, we
did.
did.
Week number 1. It's, wow, even your chair is exploding. It's that exciting, man. The upsets are causing things to fly off the handle here at the studio.
Explode. Guys, for those of you that have tuned in this whole broadcast, thank you so much for not going insane. Maybe you already are.
Yeah, maybe some people had put some bets on some teams and went, no, why?
Yeah.
But compared to last night, it was very, very impressive. Let's go ahead and have a quick recap of tonight's matches. First off, we had Simp take down Simple Tankers in a shootout. No Limit defeated Burnell Empires in a shootout. Fulcrum Gaming swept Pub Stars 3-0. Nerve was able to defeat War and Peace in a good series. And Hammer Time came back.
I'm going to say 3-0.
Well,
3-0.
Technically,
I don't want to hear it.
Technically 3-1.
But 3-0.
But because of technical difficulties, but 3-0. And so huge, huge congratulations to all the teams. And you know what? We're just getting started. I know I say that a lot, but we are. We have 3 weeks of incredible play. And if this is a testament of what's going to happen for the rest of those 3 weeks, everyone in the world is in for a treat. Not just in North America, but to all the fans watching around the world, all the players in South America, Europe, Russia, China, and Korea. This is the formation of the best in America, and they're going to prove who's going to be the best as they fight in the global finals happening in 2014.
It's just great to see the evolution. Growth is something that is just so beautiful. I can't wait to have my kids. I get to see them grow up, and I feel like, guess what? These guys are my kids.
Yep.
Sort of. You know, like, not like literally my kids, but you know what I mean.
Well, it's also great to see the professionalism coming out of these different teams and how well they were received in Vegas and how well they're going to be received in Vegas again, because we're going to have so much fun. You want to set your dates. You want to get your tickets. Make sure to go November 16th and 17th. For more information, you're going to want to follow us on Twitter at WGLNA, Facebook.com/WGLNA, and also WGLNA.com. In case you missed any of the broadcasts tonight, the VODs will be available. I want to go ahead and throw it over to Rookhill for some final thoughts. Randall.
I thought our maps were super interesting. Having 2 shootouts tonight was just unprecedented. And the fact that we had teams, I think, even practice for those shootouts, you could tell who was well prepared. I'm really looking forward to seeing some shootouts in the future. I feel like that's going to be a huge deciding factor in this season.
All right. Andre, your thoughts?
I'm going to go with the last series. Hammer Time really impressed me, and I'm telling you, man, they have something that a lot of guys don't. That's commitment.
I think they put a ring on all their tanks.
And
what better way to make a statement? What better way to make a statement, really, for their team?
Definitely.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, huge thank you to our sponsors. Azo Monitors, available at Amazon.com. Kingston, Alienware, and Logitech. To all the players and the fans, be sure to be here tomorrow, 5 o'clock Pacific time, as we continue with more incredible World of Tanks action. I'm Clutch. On behalf of everyone here at the studio, good night and good game.
Bye, guys.